First to another development coming out of Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is close to agreeing a deal to buy a stake in the club. The news comes after the Qatari businessman Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani had withdrawn from the process to buy United.
Oh, wow. It's actually happened. Manchester United's executives have finally made a decision on what's going to happen to the club. Finally. It's over.
You are now listening to Pree Da Production with your host, Majaro.
It's official, people. Manchester United cannot go one international break without some headline breaking news. And if you've been under a rock, Manchester United have decided to go with Sir Jim Ratcliffe as their choice of partial investment. God damn, this camera is not focusing. They have chosen to accept Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 25% investment into Manchester United for 1.3 billion, with a B, pounds. So, what are the timeline of events that have happened? Well, it's been almost a year. Manchester United announced that they were looking into strategic alternatives into getting investment into the club, whether it's a full out sale or a partial investment from external sources. They were looking at their options, and it's been a whole back and forth of, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is coming out, and now it's Qatarian, Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, and there's a back and forth, 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, let's see the papers, let's see the accounts, okay, 5 billion, 6, okay, I need to restructure my bid. Sir Jim Ratcliffe restructures the bid so that Manchester United's current owners, the Glazer family, can maintain some sort of control over the finances and overall operations, while allegedly Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be taking a leading role in the football aspect of the club. Apparently, that's what is said, and they are using this 1.3 billion to reinvest in the stadium, reinvest in training ground, and obviously transfers and operational costs. This is what is said to be happening. At first I was like, right, that's mad, like 1.3 just going to the pockets, but allegedly it's going to be used for the club. And where does that leave the Qataris and Sheikh Jassim? Well, honestly, I'm not surprised that they've bounced. They were like, yo, you man are taking a piss. I've given you what you want. I've increased my bid. It's over 2 times the market value. I mean, if you look at the stock exchange, the Manchester United is worth around 2 billion. So, okay, cool. We'll give you a premium. We'll 2x it. Give you 4 billion dedicated to the family. And then we'll have 2 billion to invest in, removing the debt, and another billion, to improve the facilities as a whole, redevelop the stadium as a whole, might knock it down, might rebuild, might relocate. We don't know. But the more and more these pagans drug their heels, the more and more likely it looked like Sir Jim Ratcliffe was gonna find some way to win. He wasn't even bothered about how much it was. It was just like, yo, let me get my foot into the door and we'll see. Well, apparently this deal is supposed to be an incremental buyout of the Glazer family. So over, a 6-year, 10-year, 20-year, we don't know how long it's going to take for him to buy out the rest of the family members and fully own Manchester United. Sheikh Jassim is just like, yo, you man have taken the piss, I've given you what you wanted, and now I'm not playing your game. You're disrespecting the thing, and I'm wiping my hands clean. And he bounced, and now Manchester United have a new member of the Glazer family to introduce into Manchester United. Golly. It's been a journey, it's been a whirlwind. And what does this mean for Manchester United? Well, in immediate terms, it means there's going to be a massive power struggle. Are the executives going to stay? How the football operations going to be run? Is John Morto staying? Is he going? Is there going to be a new director of football? Is there going to be a chief officer of football? Who's taking the lead? Who's staying? Who's going? There's going to be a whole bunch of messiness. We've come from one mess in who's going to buy the club? Who's going to buy the club? Is it going to be this party? Is it going to be that party? Now it's another mess. There's more cooks in the kitchen, and those cooks are going to be fighting over who's going to be making the sauce, who's going to be making the bread, who's going to be chefing up the plantain, who's going to be making the jerk seasoning, who's going to be doing X, Y, and Z. Let's go through another period of sorting out what's going to happen with Manchester United. And this time it's not like a whole sweep of, okay, we're going to do a whole new restructure. It's going to be like, well, I've been here for X amount. I know how things are done. You can't just come here and X, Y, and Z. We've got people who already do that. We can't have any other more staff. It's going to be a whole lot of more negotiating, and it's just going to be another mess. It's tiring. When this broke out, I had saw the news and I was just like, this is just gossip. This is just hearsay, because there's been so many false dawns of it's finally finished. And even now, it's not 100% signed, sealed and delivered. We still need to vote on it apparently on Thursday. And if that goes through, then it'll be official. But for the meantime, it feels like it's happening. It's finally happening. And I sat on this news. I wanted more to come out, more information, because, personally, I wanted Sheikh Jassim just because I wanted the bag. I wanted Manchester United to have the fattest pockets possible and would be able to bounce from 17 years of hell underneath the Glazers. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So we are going to be in here for a long, long, long haul. And it is what it is. It is what it is. What does this mean for the playing staff? What does it mean for Ten Hag? We don't know. Would the team be more focused? Would the organisation be more focused now that that's been done and dusted? Only time will tell. But let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is good for Manchester United, or do you think that, Manchester United fans are basically Will Smith and Manchester United is Jada? Keep on embarrassing us. We're still going to stay here because we just love Manchester United. And we couldn't survive without it. But we're getting embarrassed every day. Whether it's a bad result, whether there's a statement embarrassing us, we just can't get enough of it. Well, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I be kidding on my foes, even though I got it all on my own. Success sweet, yeah, it tastes like honeycomb. Dropping blood, tears, and even breaking bones. I'm sipping on Patron while aiming for the throne. I've been to hell.